Hey guys, Happy Chef again. Today I'm going to show you how to make vanilla ice cream. First I just want to quickly show you my lovely new ice cream machine here, which I bought last week. It's a buffalo ice cream maker. Cost me quite a bit of money. So I'm going to show you how to make vanilla ice cream. I've got here sugar and egg yolks. What we're going to do is put this in there. And sugar goes in. And also I've got here a mixture of double cream and milk. The recipe for this is in the description. And I'm just going to put this in the saucepan to heat through. Now this just has to, we're basically scalding the cream. We're not going to boil it, we're just going to bring it just up to boiling, so you'll start to see bubbles coming up soon. So while that's heating away, got our sugar here. Egg yolks. Just want to really whisk it together and break it down. It looks like it's dry now, but it'll start to break down soon. And what you want is to make it really pale and fluffy, and it goes a really light colour, where the sugar's getting beaten into the egg yolks, coming together. You see how light it's got now. So you should have something like this. Nice ribbon stage. Looks really thick, pale, creamy. And basically what we're doing when you're making ice cream, we're just basically making a custard. It's just coming up to temperature now. You can see around the rim, if you zoom into the rim there on the side, you can see the bubbles are just starting to come. That means it's ready. What we're going to do is bring this over, leave the stove on. And what we're going to do is temper the egg yolks. Because if we added all of this straight into this, it would scramble. So what we want to do is gradually add maybe half or a third while whisking it in. That needs to hold it down. See here? So constantly whisking. Because remember, this is quite hot, and if we allow the eggs to get too hot, then you know what that means, scrambled eggs. Eggs are now tempered. Now you can pop this back into here. Getting all of that mixture in there. And that can go on the stove, back on the stove. So we're going to cook these eggs out to a custard until it starts to get thick. And you can't really leave this unattended, because if you do, the eggs, the liquid at the bottom will start to burn. And ideally, if you had a thermometer, you'd at least get the eggs to maybe 85 degrees Celsius. Just so you know it's cooked out, and that's when you know it's really thickened up. After about less than 8 minutes of cooking out, your custard will thicken up just a little bit, and the way to check it's really at the right consistency, if you just get the back of your spoon and you run your finger on, and then you should see the line holds its shape there. Right, so this is ready. I'd say that's about ready. Custard's thickened up. I'm going to bring this over here. So we're just going to sieve this. Now I know it's still a liquid, we just made a custard, but it's just really to get any impurities out of the custard. So we're just straining that, because what we want is a really smooth. See, you still got a few impurities there. Alright, so this goes on the side quickly, and I've got here a vanilla pod. I bought this from Morrison's, costs about £3 for two. It's 2 in 1 bottle. So we're just going to open this up quickly. Just in half. And get the seeds. Just want these seeds from the vanilla pod. Remember, try and get every single seed if you can out, as much as you can. So the rest of these skins here, we don't want to waste it, it's still got flavour. So we're just going to put this in there. and infuse it. Whisk it up a bit. So we get all the flavour, as much flavour as we can from the vanilla into this mix. And while it's infusing in that mix, we're going to get a few ice cubes to help cool it down. Cooling it down before we put it in the ice cream machine is just it's better. It makes a smooth ice cream, because if we were to put it in hot now into the ice cream machine, it would work alright. You could do it, but it would take longer, and also you get ice crystals forming. And when the ice crystals form, that's what causes like a lumpy ice cream, and that you don't want. So just gonna pop this in here. It's just to help. And when we cooled it down to a decent temperature, cling film it, pop it in the fridge overnight, and then it's ready to go in the ice cream machine. Most domestic ice cream machines, you need to pre-freeze the bowl, but with my one, I could actually put this in now and start it churning. But it's best to put it in the fridge so that the temperature goes really cold, but without freezing. And then when you put it in the ice cream machine, it will start to churn and freeze at the same time. But it means that there will be less ice crystals forming, and that's how you get a very smooth gelato or ice cream. So this will take 15-20 minutes. After this, cling film it, pop it in the fridge, leave it overnight or minimum 4 hours. And yeah, we're going to come back to that later. But yeah, just want to give you quick shout outs to Max, Ladyboy Max, and of course Carmen. Hello guys. Yeah. Also guys, just before you put it into the fridge, it's a good idea to maybe cling film just the top. Not as in the top of the bowl, but the top of your ice cream mix, because when it goes in the fridge it will start to set a little, and what you don't want is a skin to form on the top. So just quickly put cling film over the top and then cover it again over the bowl before you put it in the fridge. So once your ice cream is chilled overnight or cold enough, here, got it here, and obviously don't forget we left in the stalks of the vanilla pod in there, so we just want to remove that. Just get rid of that. All you have to do now, put it in the ice cream machine. My ice cream machine here shows the temperature of what it will be on the inside of the bowl. Usually, like I said before, domestic ice cream machines, you'd have to pre-freeze this, but with my machine I don't have to do that. So make sure if yours needs pre-freezing, make sure you put that in overnight as well. It's important to know that when you put a liquid in the ice cream machine, it's gonna expand really quite a lot, so you can't put it over 2/3. Sorry, you can't put it over 2/3 because it will just overflow. So make sure you only have like half inside the container. So once that's done, this goes in, and then set your timer for 30. And there you go, it's churning away. Hey guys, it's been about just over 20 minutes, and you can see around the sides it's starting to freeze over. Temperature's gone right down. This is -26 on the bowl now, so you know it's really cold in there. And yeah, so just a small tip that if you start to see the sides starting to ice over, then you might want to scrape it with your spatula, which usually comes with your ice cream machine. So just give it a scrape down so that when it's really frozen over, it will be easier to take off. And yeah, because you don't want it sticking over there. So guys, after about 40 minutes, this is just about done, and you can see here ice cream is done. If you have a look, see. So we don't want it to completely freeze just yet. So what we're gonna do is just take this out. And you can see here, that's your finished ice cream. And so we're just gonna put this in a container as fast as possible. And if you want to see how really smooth it is, let's have a taste. Taste. See how smooth that is? Mmm. My first ice cream.